So for various reasons, I haven't been training very consistently in the last 3 weeks. So I'm gonna get a baseline test of where I'm at with a couple specific tests that I'm interested in improving. So the first one's gonna be vertical jump. Last time I measured, I was around maybe 22 inches based off of the OVR jump. And that's the system I'm gonna use to test this. My goal is to get to 30 inches on the OVR. The other test I want to improve on is my flying 10. That's the one that gives us miles per hour in speed, max speed. And so I want to be able to run under 1 second in my flying 10, which will put me somewhere in the 20 mile per hour range. So the fastest I've ever gotten on that was close to a 19, I believe. So that was with training consistently. Now it's probably gotten a lot slower because I haven't been doing much, honestly, in the last 3, almost 4 weeks. So here's the plan going forward. I'm going to train in the weight room about 3 times a week and then do some cardio and some speed work twice a week as well. So that's the goal going forward. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to stay consistent to that and just try to stay accountable here. Use this video to keep me accountable and be able to show you kind of the process that I take my athletes through, put it through myself, and then show that in the next 3 months I want to be able to get those results, those goals, reach those metrics that I'm looking for. So again, that's a 30-inch vertical, a sub 1 flying 10. And the other one is a 4.5 on the 5.10.5. So I think the fastest I've ever gone is like a 4.9 on that one. So I'm improving, my explosiveness, my sprint speed will help, but also making sure I'm getting good angles, getting used to that, getting low and being able to produce force out of those low positions in a change of direction is also going to be really helpful. So that's all going to be incorporated in my training. I'll post exactly what I'm doing later so you can follow along. The other thing, I've developed a little bit of hip flexor pain. I just finished physical therapy for this back in the spring. So I'm going to kind of restart that as well. So that's a little bit of an injury that I'm working through. It's not as bad as it was before, but it's been flaring up again. So that might hold me back a little bit, but we're not going to make any excuses. I'm still going to hold myself to those 3 months. And by then I also expect the hip flexor to be healed and be feeling closer to 100% again. Okay, so now I'm going to start setting up our lasers. If you're an athlete that is trying to pursue high-level athletics, I highly recommend investing in a set of lasers. You don't have to go the super high-end where you have to pay monthly. These ones from OVR are just under $500. They do the job, and it makes it so that you can consistently track your speed and accurately rather than having someone hand time, which can be not as accurate. So Here's how we'll set up. Just make sure you set up your distance, measure it out. You'll see I've measured out beforehand, so I'm just gonna place my lasers on the markers. Just try to be as accurate as possible with the measurement. All right, so testing day's all done. We got a 17.6 miles per hour with a 1.65 on the flying 10. 5.10.5, change of direction was 5.062. And then vertical jump, I was surprised myself, was 23.4. So remember the goals are 30-inch vertical jump. We want to get into the 20s for the miles per hour with the speed, with a around a sub 1. Flying 10, and then I want a 4.5 on the 5.10.5. That might be the toughest one. We'll see. Between that and the vertical, I think speed's gonna be tough as well, but we'll see how it goes.